I'm Karen. This is my second video. In my first one, I didn't really give too much information on the surgery that I had and all that other good stuff. So the first surgery I had was because I had some fractured bones in my right foot. I had it like that for a while. It was a couple of years. Trying to see if it would get better without having surgery. I had injections on the bottom of my foot, but you can only have a certain amount of injections a year, and really that wasn't doing anything. It was like, it probably helped a little bit at first, but it really didn't help in the long run. I had special inserts. I had gotten the surgical shoe. I think they had given me a surgical shoe before that as well, so that I can see if just not putting any weight on the foot or on the bend. So where it was fractured, it was mostly when you on the big toe, underneath the big toe, when your foot bends when you're walking. I had a couple of fractured bones there, so it was really hard to just try to stay off of it because of work. I work at a hospital, and so we're on our feet all the time. Sometimes we'll be there for 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours a day. Sometimes more, it depends. But so it's hard. I can't really stay off my feet for too long. So that none of that worked. Finally, we did a surgery. The first surgery was to remove those bones, and the incision was on the side of my foot. So I'm going to show you a picture of what that looked like. At least, after the first dressing change, I was able to take a picture and stuff. It was before I got my stitches out. So that was that. I noticed that the pain really didn't get any better. It kind of got worse. My big toe started to go. There was, I guess, nothing holding it in place because of those bones that he took out. So my big toe sort of started going inwards. And there was times where, like, it would be under my second toe. It was just really weird, and it would just freak me out. And so that wasn't helping me at all with pain or anything like that. So then the second, well, he took some x-rays, sorry. He took some x-rays and saw that we definitely had to get something done there. So what he did was he removed scar tissue because of the toe going in. I think I had my first surgery in November of 2011, and then the second surgery I got in March. So it was a couple months in between, and it was a lot of pain. I was taking at that time, Percocets were helping me, sort of. I was also taking the Mobic, but it wasn't, at work, obviously, I couldn't take Percocets because I had to, patient care, and I can't be high and doing patient care. So I couldn't take that. So I was taking like Motrin, the 800 milligrams. And it wasn't really helping too much. I had lidocaine patches as well to put on top of it. But that really didn't do much. I didn't feel anything at all with that one. I had these little silicone toe separators that I had to put between my big toe and my second toe just to, keep it in place. But that didn't work. So anyway, so then the second surgery that I got was to fuse the toe, the big toe. The doctor thought that it would be best to go ahead and do that because there was no point in me having to keep doing surgery over and over again. So he thought that it would help if I fused my toe. and that would definitely help a lot with the pain. So I did that. That was the second one. That was in March of last year. Um, the incision was then on the top of, because the first surgery, it got infected after, I mean, it just was really bad. It got, I mean, it was one, if it wasn't one thing, it was another. And so the second surgery, he said that it would heal better and it wouldn't bother me so much if I got the incision directly on top of the big toe. So that was my second surgery, and I have a picture also that I, when we did the dressing change, I took a picture of that. So he fused my toe, kind of did like, it was sort of one of those surgeries for your bunions, a bunionectomy, but mostly people get it because of arthritis and stuff like that. So you know I was trying to look into it on Google and all that other stuff, see what other people went through with this surgery. But a lot of the people that either had it on like one of the smaller toes, or people that had it on the big toe, but it was because of arthritis, but they were older people, and so they really didn't specify like what they got, what they had to do, what they did, what they're able to do now. They were just older. So I mean, older people can do a lot of things anyways, but I just didn't see anything that they posted about that. So it was hard for me to try to get information on younger people who have had to get this done. And so yeah, so I got a plate in there, and I had seven screws. Also in there. It left the toe at a bit of an incline so that it wouldn't bother me when I walked. But I couldn't walk on it. After the surgery, you have to be off of it for about 16 weeks. No weight bearing. And so, did I say 16 weeks? Sorry, 6 weeks. That was a long time. 6 weeks. It was no weight bearing for 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. And then, pretty much there was no physical therapy that they offered me. They said to just, start using my foot as normal, start trying to put more weight on instead of the outer part of my foot, to start putting more weight on the inner, like normal, and just start using my foot like normal. But I mean, every time that I tried to do that, it would hurt. It would be just horrible. So that didn't work. I was on, again, lidocaine patches that didn't really do anything. Constant supply of Motrin 800 milligrams and Percocets at night. Right before the surgery, I actually got, the pain has been getting so bad because of, just being on my feet all the day, and, I'm supposed to sit down, put my foot up for a while, because it does still get swollen. That was last year, but it still gets swollen. Because I can't really do that, my doctor started giving me Dilaudid, and that's a really strong narcotic. And a lot of people are like, whoa, that's strong. And I'm like, I know, but that's the only thing that really helps me at night. So now this third surgery is to remove the metal, because it's probably causing the pain. So we removed the metal and the screws. This one he had to use the same incision on the top that he did on the second surgery, and a part of the first surgery, the incision that he did on the first surgery, he used that as well. So I have two incisions right now on my foot, and I'll go ahead and I'll insert that picture as well so you guys can see. So the toe is supposedly fused. There's still a part on the bottom that's not fused, but he said if it hasn't fused yet, it won't. tests, and he really wanted to see if removing this hardware that I have would help. He also did some remove some scar tissue as well, just to see if it would help. So that's pretty much what I've been going through. There's days where I wake up in the morning, and especially if it's cold, I'll just be in so much pain, and I don't want to, I can't even, like, just putting any type of pressure on it hurts. You know, and I'm just thankful that I have both feet. You know, there's a lot of people that don't, you know, that are missing limbs and stuff, and I work around that all the time, so I understand, and I am really grateful for that. But, you know, at the same time, I'm in pain, and it just feels, for me, it's me, you know, and I have my 2 kids that I have to, you know, be after. So that's pretty much my story. Again, if anyone has gone through this, you know, any certain tricks, any type of shoes that you wear that seems to help, anything, just I would appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see. I'm off for a couple more weeks now before I go to work again, so it's going to be interesting because I go to work before I get my stitches taken off. So, and I'm not supposed to put any weight on it. So, I mean, I do have one of those little carts things, you know, you bend your leg and you put your bad foot on it, and then you push yourself with the other foot. That one's pretty good. It just doesn't do tight turns really well, but whatever. But other than that, yeah, thank you for watching my video. Any comments or questions or whatever. When I prepared for my surgeries, you know, you're not supposed to wet your foot as long as you have those stitches, and you really aren't supposed to wet it. So what I did was I bought one of those small beach chairs, and so I put that in my bathtub, and then I'll just leave my foot out, and I'll, you know, bathe, and I'll pour water on myself, or sometimes I'll just sit there and let the shower hit me. But you know, just make sure that you keep that foot area dry, so that it doesn't get infected or anything like that. My husband has been a big help. He does pretty much everything, you know, so that I don't have to really move around too much. And make sure I eat something before I take my Percocets, because if not, I'll sleep all day. So that's cool. But yeah, just if you have any questions on how to prepare before surgery to make sure you have everything you need before you do get the surgery, then, you know, I'll be glad to answer any questions, or, like I said, any tips that you guys have had. You know, if you've gone through this, I would appreciate it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching my video. Bye.